I'm going to be making a coconut poke cake. What you're going to need is a box of classic white cake mix of 15.25, 15 1/4 ounce. 13 1/2 can of coconut milk and some sweetened coconut flakes. Let's get the pan sprayed, and I'm gonna you make the cake as directed on the box. So you need a cup of water, a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and or any cooking oil, and 3 large egg whites. So let's empty that in there. One cup of water. And a 1/3 cup of oil. And 3 eggs. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mixing it up. Okay, so I got it all mixed up real good, and then now I'm gonna put it into the cake pan. I got a 9 by 13 cake pan. You need a long cake pan. I got this recipe off the Country Cook. I really like her site. She has some really good recipes, and I've made several of her recipes. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is something that I've seen Marie on Southern Country Living and Paula Deen do to get all the bubbles out. And it's supposed to get it even, to get all the bubbles to come up and out of the bottom of the cake. Okay, so now we're going to put it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees, and for 23 minutes. At 23 minutes I'm going to check it. Alright, the cake just got done. I checked it with a toothpick and it come out clean, so that means it's done. Now what you're going to do, I'll shake up the milk really good. You're going to take something with a hole in it, like maybe a straw, and you're going to, while it's still hot, you're going to poke some holes in it. That's why it's called a poke cake. I'm making this cake for Easter. Now you don't want to go all the way down because you don't want the milk to go through. Just poke a little bit like that. Okay, so I've got all of that. Now what you're going to do, like I said, shake up the milk, coconut milk. And this is going to add the coconut flavor to the cake. And then you're going to just pour it. Let it go in those holes. There you go. Goes over the side, it's okay. Just try to get as much of that milk you can in those holes. Okay, so now what you're going to do is spread. Here you go. See how it's going down in those holes? Okay, so now what you're going to do is let it set and let it completely cool. And then we'll come back and we'll ice in it. But you want to try to get as much of that milk up on the top as you can so it'll soak in. Okay, so I'm going to let it set and let it cool, and then I'll be back to put the icing on it. Okay, so it's all cooled off now, and you can see the milk, and it's all the way in there in the holes. You see? Now what you're going to need is an 8-ounce tub of thawed out whipped topping. Okay. Now what you do is you just spread it out. Okay, so that's spread out. Now what you do is you take your coconut flakes and you just spread it all over the top of the cake. Now if you want to make this like an Easter color, you can add 2 or 3 drops of food coloring of your choice and stir the coconut flakes, stir it in there until it's blended, and then you can have colorful coconut flakes for Easter if you want, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so add a little bit more there, you know, just to get it some of the places filled in. Alright, so it's done, and now I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours and let it set up. And then I'll try it for you. Alright, I've had it in the refrigerator for about I'd say around 3 hours. Make sure when you put it in, though, you do cover it with plastic wrap, or if you have a top for your cake pan, to put it in there. But, yeah, I'm going to try it. Let's see. Okay, now if you pull this part up, you can see the coconut milk in there in the holes where it went through. See, you can see. Let's try it and see what it tastes like. Really good. You can see the coconut milk in there. I'll try the cake without the icing and see if you can taste the coconut flavor. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. You can see the coconut in there. Okay. Well, I hope everybody has a blessed Easter.